Hey. Rubecast, Brother Jabin.
Me.
It's you.
It is me.
As I say, right now, I point to you. I can't even talk. I quit.
I always tell people when I tell them my first name, they go, "Oh, Jabin." I'm like, "Yep, I'm the only one I ever met." Good luck finding another one.
Yeah. Did you know that I'm pretty sure Mom said before you were born, I want to spell it Jaybin.
Should have.
You think?
It would have saved me a lot of trouble.
What do they call you?
Everyone says Jabin.
Oh, so they're not familiar with the King of Hazor?
Because they've never
Idiots.
opened the Bible.
Heathens. Okay, so there's a couple things, and I don't know how exactly I'm going to do this because my computer is it's going down.
It'll never go.
The computer's going down.
It's gonna win.
It's not a hot machine. But there's some things I want to cover as I'm hunched over this like a praying mantis because I didn't plan
I'm
right.
gonna do this now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. What do you got there?
Sugar-free
Red Bull, but it's a
Red
purple
Bull.
can. What is it? Purple Bull?
purple grapefruit and blossom.
Sugar free? You've always Welcome to Rubecast ASMR.
This is Red Bull.
Oh, that was weak. Coke Zero. Red Bull and a Dr. Pepper on the way.
Dr.
All right.
Pepper on deck.
Before I do anything else, it's the same brother thing, just looking at each other to see what are you going to say?
You gonna do it?
Gloria, Veltkamp and family, early adopters. The first adopters, Gloria, Darren, Alex,
Extended family.
Sam, Cody, and
Justin.
Justy. And his sister posted a picture of him on the Instagram for his birthday, and he kind of looked like Doc Holliday.
Yeah, he is, actually.
So I'm going to start calling him Doc.
Yep.
Justin, when I see you, you're no longer Justin. You're Doc. It's radio silence. What does he say in Tombstone? Val Kilmer.
Well, there's the one where he's like in the
What's his
hospital
big line?
bed,
Yeah.
and he's like,
I'm in my prime.
Yeah, I don't believe I was as sick as I let on.
So shout out to the Veltkamps, earliest adopters. We think you're great. Swallowing is always hard when this
as soon as
starts.
I took
Why
a
is that
drink,
happening?
I had to burp.
Okay, and then also our friend Jared, which I don't think you ever met Jared, but he was a good friend of mine, and then he became a friend of Josh. So Jared Van Yingen, shout out to you. And last episode we were talking about we were talking about how we could get fired, which whatever. When the Rubecast gets really big, none of us will have to work.
There are no rules.
None. Except we try not to say swears.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out if I have a guest who can't stop swearing. How do I bleep out? And I thought, do I record my own voice going to bleep out their swears? That would be pretty funny. So the thing was, I was just like, what in the... Anyway. So there's this guy we were talking about because we said, okay, if we get fired, and then we go, I have sinned. And I go, who is that guy? Who is that guy? And it should be common knowledge. I don't know if this will be loud enough, but we'll see.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's not recording. We can just hear it. Hold on. All right, I'm going to have to do some things on the fly here. Jabin, what are we talking about? Say some things while I do this.
I don't know. I do know that it's been a big topic of like the road stuff. And I know we didn't talk about
You were
about that.
But you were
on
just
the way
talking about it before we went on the air.
Yeah, like as I was making my drive over here, 2 instances happened where I thought I was going to get into a wreck. And one was a lady in front of me was like turning left to go into the Ace Hardware off of, I think that's Huffine. And blatantly like had the left-hand blinker on and then just popped out of the turning lane right again. And I was going to say too, I'm not if there was an example of what not to do, it's me. Because I just go nuts. And but that time I just laid on my horn. And everyone can lay on their horn, but I just do it until they finally get done. So I really just let it set in. I'd both hands and I just honk.
What did she do again? She was turning left in front of you?
It's like turning left, and then just how I was talking about the people in that certain town below Church Hill, they all pull into their driveways and then just start backing out.
Where?
Amsterdam. Like you turn into your house, and
This is my cul-de-sac.
that's how I smoked that dude's mailbox once, because it was in the winter and a dude had his left hand blinker on, turned into his house. I knew he lived there, so I was like, oh, he's just going home, and then started backing up again. And so I just couldn't do anything. I went to the ditch and smoked a dude's mailbox, and Dad got mad at me.
You think that came through?
It coulda.
So yeah, well, of course we have none of us drive perfectly.
No.
And our dad does. Even though he's got some great, if we can only get him down here to tell some of his stories, it'll be fantastic. All right, we gotta I said I was never gonna edit, but we've got to pause to get this phone online.
Yeah.
All right, I think we got it. Okay. So it was that preacher guy, Jimmy Swaggart. So here it is. And it's really cool because it's got the 80s news thing in it.
Channel 5, KXAS TV.
Yeah.
I have sinned against you, my Lord.
And then it just cuts
It just
away.
goes right back.
Is it? I think it might be like a news story. All right, it's going to be really loud. I'm going to play it again. Should have a monitor.
100% chance that she would not live.
This didn't work.
I've never read one of his books yet that I didn't like.
The news.
It's just like this news montage that I
Yeah.
found. But anyway, he goes, so he's like, they find out he was sleeping with his secretary and he gets fired or whatever. And he goes up and he's like, he could have just said, sorry, guys.
I
Bad.
messed up.
My bad.
Yeah.
I don't like saying that, but whatever. Hey, so it turns out old Pastor Jimmy's not perfect. I hope he's doing fine, but he gets up in front and he makes a show out of it. I have sinned against you, my Lord. Come on. Like, sorry, church. Jimmy pulled a boo-boo.
I did a naughty.
Bad boy. Anyway, so that was Jimmy Swaggart. God bless you. Hopefully you're truly repentant. But we were just laughing about that we we're going to have a moment like that just from this podcast. Get up in front of the church. I have sinned.
I'm not gay no more.
Oh, no.
I am delivered.
Delivered.
Women.
Now we're going to get in trouble again. Oh,
I had to do it.
You know what? Ruben does not take responsibility for the personal views of the guests on the show, the Rubecast. I want to find another one, though. Okay. See, but then it's going to be an ad, and it's just interesting. So, yeah, that was the guy. Let's see. What else do I got? I'm going to see if I can find it again later while we're talking.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, so I found out in the first 5 episodes, I had it a couple times where I go, all right, so here's the thing. Point A, and then there's never a point B. So I'm sorry about that.
One.
I have sinned. Who's calling you?
No
texting
one's
you?
calling. I got a
texting you?
Snapchat from my fiance, but that can wait.
Fiancé.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry I don't always have a point B or C because I did it a couple times where I go, okay, so A, it's this, and then there's several threads that I start that I just don't finish. This last episode I said, we all want to do comedy, but I'm not sure if we were going to do it. And I had a reason that I brought up that we all wanted to do comedy, and now I don't know why. Because this will be a funny joke, and then I didn't get to it. So guess what? Things are not going to be finished. Okay? This is real conversation. This is real life.
This is life. Us. You, me, us.
This is us.
Together.
Hey, did you have a little front matter of yourself to take care of?
What?
Concerning the order of guests on the Rubecast?
Oh yeah. Well, because Josh was like, and Jabin wasn't here first. It was me. And the thing that I
Point it
initially,
up a little bit more. Twist that. There you go.
the thing that I initially thought about is I was like, well, I used to be able to beat Josh up
Oh.
until he learned how to do jujitsu, and then now he can just beat me up in that form. But also, you must be a formidable opponent if someone has to learn jujitsu to take you on.
Just by default.
But we put that behind us. We're good.
It's gonna be Josh and Jabin, War on the Shore, Atlantic City, the Taj Mahal.
Well, because there's that one time where we were at a family gather, and me and Josh always fight at family gatherings.
It's always been. He used to whack you in the head with your own lightsaber,
Yeah.
like hard. And I'd say, Josh, don't do that. But I think he felt that he needed to maximize the little time he did have with you. I mean, I felt that way, but
Yeah.
I kind of went the other direction and just had quality time and took you to Chuck E. Cheese and stuff. So
It was pretty cool.
it's not like I'm a great brother, but I pretty much.
But
am.
there's the one family gathering where he jujitsu
He
threw me
pooped?
on the ground, and it hurt really bad. It hurt bad.
It shook the house.
Yeah.
I was there. Oh,
And
oh,
that was good.
that was a good one. Dr. Pepper sponsored.
Well, and then
I wonder if they'll sue me.
probably
Good,
not.
free publicity.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he throws you on the ground.
And I got fuming mad, and I just went up to him and I just started just punching him in his side as hard as I could. And Josh he just took him because I didn't think he knew that he was going to throw me that bad. And then he did, and then I punched him a bunch, and we didn't talk for like a week. And then we like rekindled, and he was like, "Do you want to see the bruises?"
They were bad.
Yeah, and then I felt bad,
And
then we were fine.
He has a blood thing
Yeah,
that we always forget about.
and it was like, you
What's
threw
it
me down
called?
pretty
It
good.
doesn't have a name to it, does it? Is it like hemo something or other?
He would know, but he's not here.
Should we call him?
No, I called him earlier. He didn't answer. And then I saw his truck down at the farm when I came here.
I want to do an experiment. Hold on.
Are you calling him? Oh.
Hello.
Hey, Dad. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You're on the Rubecast.
Really?
Yeah.
It actually sounds pretty good.
Can he hear me too then?
Not really.
Okay.
Can you hear Jabin?
Yeah.
Oh, you can? A little bit, right?
Yep.
Cool. We wanted to try it. We thought we'd call somebody. Can you commit on the air right now to come tell a funny story?
Right now?
No, like you're committing right now, but you don't have to come over right now.
Oh, okay.
That's a yes.
Gloria wants you. She said directly to me, we need a Brent episode.
Who said this?
Gloria Veltkamp.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So just get ready. Everyone, this is a little teaser for your next guest, Brent Carter Cinema, the chieftain of our group of Vikings.
True.
Any final words before I hang up?
So I'm not coming up with a story right now.
No, you don't have to.
It's just like homework.
Yeah, homework. That's your homework. So everyone can hear how cool you are first, because they already know.
Yeah.
That's where we get it from.
Yep.
We all know that.
I can do it.
All right, Dad. Hey, thanks for being on the show for 2 minutes.
Yep.
Talk to you soon.
See ya.
Yep. Bye. That was really cool.
Yeah, that works. That's pretty sweet.
Technology. I want to listen back to it. I think that worked.
Yeah,
worked.
I heard it good. And
Yeah, because it's coming out of my phone. But then we'll figure it out. All right. So what we're going to talk about today is, we've already been 14 minutes. We've just been literally horsing around. That's all we do here.
yeah, pretty much.
What, are you guys getting any work done? Hey, did you hear that there are several people at the county that are out of work?
I heard they just needed a piece of pie.
Well, they did, but you want to know why they're out of work?
Why?
Some guy invented a shovel with a kickstand. That was the greatest Uncle John joke. I don't know if he made it up. All right, so we want to talk about this. I'm going to give you the story. I'm going to set the tone. So Val and I took a little 2-day outing. I worked from the hotel room, not optimal, but got some good work done, Anyway, so we're staying at a hotel room in a place, and I won't give the particulars, but we check in, and the attendant was not super nice.
Mhm.
And I get it. Your job's not fun, and especially there. There's a lot of
Yeah.
kids
Yeah.
and families. And yet I find that kids and families don't make as much noise late at night, so that's cool.
Yeah.
So I never felt at any point like I was going to get stabbed, which I have in Gillette, Wyoming before. Oh no! One time we were staying at a hotel in St. Paul because I was doing a wedding up there, and this guy was yelling at his wife in the hallway,
Ooh.
and I poke my head out just to look at what's going on, and he turns to me and he goes, "Why don't you mind your own business?"
Ooh.
And I'm thinking, well, I'm in the People's Republic of Minnesota, so I can't have my gun with me
Right.
because I haven't successfully surpassed the trial by fire and the inquisition of large government.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I was the governor of Minnesota. I spend anyway. So that was freaky. So I didn't have that. That was good. Family with kids. It's all families with kids. But I just found out like this gal was just not going to be nice. And I won her over later on.
Mhm.
But so I run into this other gal, and I let her in the side door because she had checked in after us. And I could tell there's a little bit of yuppiedom going on.
Yeah.
We can smell them from a mile away.
Oh,
Growing up in the dirt where we grown up, we can smell them from a mile away. And just the glasses, frames, and whatnot, we can just tell. You can just tell. Just a lot. So I hold the door for her and her daughters or kids or whatever. And I say, boy, Lieutenant is pretty crabby. I was pretty in a bad. Boy, she was kind of mean. And she goes, oh, she was really nice to me. Oh, okay. I said, well, maybe she was mean to me because I look like a criminal. and she just kind of goes, ugh. And I saw this lady a couple more times throughout the weekend because we're staying in the same wing of the hotel, I guess. And I said hi one time, and she's like, ugh. You're old enough to be my mom, okay?
Yeah.
Back off.
Yeah.
What? Anyway, just interesting. So I thought, Jabin, we can talk about this customer service thing because you've worked in customer service.
Yeah.
And I told you earlier when we were kind of figuring out what we're going to do. So open hostility, the lack of open hostility does not equate good customer service.
Right. Yeah. So does that just mean like
Close.
Does that just mean that you're just not just sense that you're not being mean?
I'm not like just hating you out loud.
Yeah.
I don't know. So you go up. Go ahead.
When I worked at Ace Hardware, that I was always nice to people. But also it's weird too.
Closer.
Like right here.
Yeah.
It's weird too because they don't tell you to not be nice to people, but like even if you're a stalker, which I was, they basically tell you like your job is to stalk. So if people try to like ask you for help, like help
Stalker
them,
as in you don't follow people around the store in all black.
They're like
You're stocking the shelves.
they're like help them, but don't help them. And my thing is because you would just have to basically get like a department manager to come help somebody. But I'm like, this is half the time when I use my radio and call for somebody, they're not coming. So I'll just do what I can to help, whatever. But I don't know. Sometimes it's the protocol of it, but it's weird.
Interesting.
All that stuff, like it just comes down from the corporate offices and whatever when you're just a peon and whatever. I don't know.
There's a store where I worked. I will never set foot in that store again because there are 2 others that I can go to. And I'm not going to mention it. I really want to, but I'm not. I'm trying to be classy. Because you didn't throw your store under the bus. So I get in this situation. My coworkers did not want to help customers. Oh man, I got a burp. Why do we do this to ourselves? Okay. So they would call for me.
Yeah.
I would help customers. I like customers. That's why I was there. I wanted to help customers. And we were trained to help customers, but they didn't want to help customers. They just wanted to maintain the order of the product
Yeah.
and make sure everything looked pretty. And then if I didn't do as much of that as they did, they'd get after me. And I would have to say, I really wanted to say, I can't remember what I said, but I would say, I'm helping all the customers. You're helping none of the customers.
Yeah.
If you want to rearrange stuff all day, fine. But you're not helping them. I don't want to get into details.
Well,
but
what I noticed too is the department managers were almost not worth a crap either, because there would be like a certain thing in an aisle that was messed up the way it was put somewhere, or there wouldn't be a spot for something. And a lot of it is they didn't want to deal with it. So then it's like it would be this like circle of like, I don't know where to stock this because your aisle's messed up. And they wouldn't know what to do either. So eventually when we were stocking, there was this bin in the back to where for every department, if you didn't know where something would go, you would just put it in their bin and the department manager would use it. And I was so over it eventually. Like if I spent more than like 10 minutes looking for something or saw that it was messed up, I had so much crap I just dump in their bins. Because half the time they don't do anything either. And half of the department managers are old guys who are just being weird to the younger people that work there.
You want to hang out and chew tobacco after this?
Yeah.
Hey,
But also,
you want to ride on my old Harley with me?
yeah, there was a guy like that at Ace.
there always is.
But
Listen to this. I want to see what this is.
I made this reservation 2 weeks ago. I have a confirmation number. This is unacceptable. I want to talk to the manager.
It's a customer service training video.
Mr. Collins, I have a woman here at the front desk who made a reservation 2 weeks ago. We have no record of it.
Don't, for Pete's sake, Nancy, can't you take care of this yourself? I'm busy in here. Just, I don't know, find her a room someplace.
He's not busy. He's reading a newspaper and he's drinking coffee. I just found this.
She insists on talking to the general manager.
Oh, geez. All right. I'll be right down there, okay? Hang on. God, it's unbelievable. Gotta do everything myself.
And he's overweight and he slurps his coffee.
Talk to me, baby. Come on. There you go.
Now he's talking to a vending machine.
come on, baby.
Did I mention that he's overweight?
Okay, here we go, Nancy.
Say, would you give me a hand with these? I think my wife packed the cinder block in there.
Ooh, that's heavy. Yeah, I'll send up a bellman if I can find one, okay?
Fine.
Oh, geezer, I'm gonna carry a suitcase. Yeah, right. So you got the kitten? Yeah.
Anyway, it's just kind of funny.
It's a
I just found
training
that.
video?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's like a hotel, and so the general manager, I just pulled it up because I thought it was funny. General manager is not helping anybody on his way down to deal with an angry customer. Man, does that not just ring some bells?
Yeah.
I have a position, so I'm gonna sit behind my desk.
Well, and the other thing too with stores like the one you're talking about, what I'm talking about too, it's like anybody who gets put into something that says manager, like the common people take that as like, oh, so I'm basically one step down from the president of the United States.
Walk around and sigh a lot.
Yeah.
Ask me if I can help you with something.
Hey, could you help me with this?
Yes. Like I had one. 2 different places because I went on the worldwide job tour back in 2021. And then I got part-time and full-time at church. Thank you, Lord. It's good customer service. It's a good customer service job.
Yeah, seriously.
It actually is meaningful. Hey, someone's not doing very well. Can you come pray with them? Yeah, that is meaningful to me instead of other stuff. But anyway, insisted that I work on Sundays even after I started preaching at a church. And I knew I could help. more than I was. And nope. You have to be able to work on Sundays.
Right.
Just the so I don't know. I just thought it was kind of interesting because where I had worked, I even told people you're not going to have any more fun by having a bad attitude.
Yeah.
By being mean to people.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to have any more fun. It's actually going to make it worse for you. And so what does it take for a person to get into that funk where they hate everybody? That's because I can't be there unless I'm driving.
Yeah. It goes quick when that
I don't know.
stuff's happening.
Quick survey, comment back on Spotify if you suffer from road rage, or is it just us?
We might get more mad than other people.
Probably.
But I don't know.
Yeah, so open hostility. The lack of open hostility does not mean that you're being... So when that lady goes, oh, she was really nice to me, she was not really nice to you. Now, that's where... Okay, you don't want it to turn into a thing where you hold their feet to the fire and you complain to the manager. The best thing is just to be nice to the person, even if they're not openly hostile, but a little bit hostile.
Well, some people, like the lady you're talking about, have like this weird moral high ground.
Well, the gal had like neck tattoos and stuff and a face tattoo. And so then it, okay, if I had a face tattoo, then could I say that she was mean? I'd like one. I might have one someday.
I can think of multiple times where you try, like, you're like, oh yeah, like so-and-so is pretty mean. And then they have this weird soapbox. They were actually really nice to me. It's like, okay, I'll just go bury my head in the sand. Cool.
So you just have to be against me.
Yeah. It's like, okay.
Oh, you're only ever positive to people. Get that lady's order wrong at a Starbucks.
Yeah. Seriously.
You smelled me. No. You smelled my name wrong. You spelled my name wrong, and I wanted salted caramel with the salt taken out of it, but you used regular caramel, and I saw it. And you're all out of cruelty-free oat extract or whatever.
She would flip. Guarantee you that same person would flip.
Oh, yeah.
This is after I've held the door for you and your children. It's just funny. And I don't really care. And what's interesting is this Sunday, I'm going to use it as an example as to how not forgiving I can be.
Yeah.
Because it just wasn't worth it. But whatever. What are you going to say?
I don't know.
Are we off today?
What?
Are we off? Like, do you feel off?
Maybe a little bit.
You're tired and I'm tired.
I'm pretty well rested.
You'll listen to this and you'll like it.
Yeah. But I was going to say too, like, just a lot of people that are coming out here are just like, would almost freak out if you're just nice. Like
they don't get it.
Yeah. And like holding doors for people or just being nice. Some people like look at you like you have two heads.
And I got to say, being nice is almost always the answer.
Yeah.
Unless you're fearful for your life or the lives of your family, then don't be nice. Do what you need to do.
Yeah.
But in a situation, I mean, and I think you can take inventory of it. So, all right. I think that kind of goes back to one of the themes that I've been dealing with a lot is serenity to accept the things I can't change.
Yeah.
I can't change their attitude, but I can be nice. And so what I found the next day, I was super nice. I said, hey, how's it going? And the gal was super nice back to me. And I just found out, some people are a little bit more short.
Yeah.
Or more curt. Would that be the...
Good.
Kurt, I thought your name was Bill. But they're more curt. They're shorter with how they communicate, and they just get it out and they're done. And they don't need, we probably were trained to handhold a little bit too much.
Yeah.
So just being nice I think it's always the best way. And it's difficult because what I want to do is I just want to, sometimes I'm having a bad day and I want to confront. And then I was reading about the Apostle Paul and how he got beat half to death and then they locked his feet in a board with holes in it, like stocks.
Yeah.
Not stocks and bonds, but like stocks. And that, okay, if he could be joyful, because he's being joyful there, if he can be joyful in that situation, oh boy, I could be joyful when I'm checking into a really nice hotel and the person's not extremely nice to me.
Yeah.
So if you're a customer service person, just be nice to people. And if you're a customer, just be nice to people. If they don't get ketchup on your burger, who cares? It's like, who cares? I had a guy, we were in Helena a few weeks ago, and it was really cool because this guy had a not cool mullet.
Nice.
Like, he had the BMI, and I am a large man myself, not tall. I always like to joke. I go to the big and tall store, but I wish there was just a big store.
Big.
So he's taller than me and huskier than me. He's got a not cool mullet that you could tell had been marinating in cigarette smoke for a while. And he comes around the corner, and this was this Burger King where we were in Helena. Excuse me. Not good.
Ghetto.
Zoe loves Burger King.
Yeah.
They're out of everything.
Oh.
They're out of ketchup packets. They were out of everything. Everything was out.
I used to view like the fast food chains when they say they're everything. They just have like a giant deep freeze in the back, and it's just desolate.
Just gone. There's webs. There's societies of small microbes living. And this guy comes around, and it had taken a half hour to 45 minutes for us to get our food, and we just decided, look, we're not going to complain. There's nothing we can do. The lady was doing the best she could. They're understaffed. People weren't trained. She was doing the best. And they were a little mean too, but it's whatever. They're mean. I just got back from James Reed's church and was on my way home. So this guy comes around. He's got his burger open. Like, he's got the wrapper open. I didn't ask for it. I wanted this. I got to mute that. We're going long, boys.
Hold on. Wait. We're not done.
I'll just move. I'll slide it to the end. And he opens it, and he's trying to hand it to her over the counter, and she's like, Sir, I can't take that, sir. And then it turns into like a hostage situation.
Yeah.
I just thought it was so funny. I mean, sounds like the gals are home.
There's some thumps.
Something going around. And interestingly enough, I didn't have to yell at Zoe the last time because you can't hear the thumps through the microphones, I don't think. But whatever. It's good to discipline your children. And so I can't take that, sir. And he's like, well, I don't got a garbage in my truck. And it was just so funny. And you want to go, bro, this is not getting fixed. You have a burger, biggie, that's warmer than room temperature. Take the win. This is a win. Go home.
Yeah.
And just never come back.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Okay, you're not getting anything about, you're not getting anything out of being mean, whether you're a customer or you're in customer service. And I just thought it was funny. Lack of open hostility does not equate good customer service. But it's interesting to hear from your perspective because they train you to not get in the weeds with people.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, it's
I
like
hope Ace doesn't sue us.
It's just like there's a person for that.
Yeah.
It's like, if this happens, go to the manager and they'll deal with it. It's like, okay, what if everyone's busy or they aren't doing their thing?
But at the Aces in this valley, they're super helpful. Sponsored?
Well, yeah, and usually it works out, but sometimes it's just like, why can't I help folks?
We get a cease and desist letter or email probably from...
Shut it down.
It was not good. All right, this might not have been riveting, but I had fun. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Done? Was there anything else on your list of topics?
Well, there's one I think we'll talk about some other time. Professional alcoholics. That's a whole different. What I mean is people who work at liquor stores, and you're asking for, hey, what would be a good sipping whiskey? And like, this one's cheap and it'll really get you.
It's good.
This one will make you forget your whole family even exists. Like, no, I don't. I want a good one.
Yeah. Like, just get this. It's $20.
We'll do that another time. We're at 33 minutes. Another one I wanted to talk about is zero self-awareness. So, hey, whatever. If there's a topic you would like us to talk about, hey, that would be cool. Send me a comment. I don't know if there's an email attached on there. There might be, but if there's not, I'm not going to put one on there.
Yeah.
Post a comment, Jabe.
I'll come back again.
Yeah, he'll come back. It was good.
We'll have a double feature.
Well, what we want to do is we want to have all the guys, all 4 sons and our dad.
We could totally get you, me, and Josh.
That'd be good.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah, be good. Hey, thanks for coming, dude. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah,
fun. This is a nice, meat and potatoes episode.
Yeah,
we actually kind of stayed on topic. Weird. And you had a purple Red Bull that looks really good.
Yeah, I think I'm done with it.
My heart. Hey, see? One thing I did forget was to have you light the candle, but that's fine. All right, folks, it's been the Rubecast. Thank you for listening. We appreciate you. Look at we're over 35 minutes. It's getting professional.
Yeah, we're getting into it.
Thanks for listening. Jabe, thanks for being here.
You bet.
I love you. I'm proud of you. You're a
Thank
great
you.
brother. Just, hey, everybody. Have a good week.